I said, mentioned a couple of days ago that the only thing that was going to fix this was an uprising. A couple of people got like really weird about that in the comments that war isn't going to solve anything or some shit like that. But listen, as long as there's Democrats and Republicans, there's always going to be something to fear. There's always going to be something to worry about. That is what their job is to keep people in a constant state of fear. You know, it's like the hand's quicker than the eye trick. If you're watching the left hand, you're not really paying attention to what the right hand's doing behind your back. And that's exactly what this is. I mean, this is all based around the fucking election. That's it. That's all it is. This is all based around that fucking election. I'm not the only one that thinks this way. And, I was seeing a live stream from this YouTuber named Jason last night where they're actually faking the death certificates. They're literally, whether the person died of COVID-19 or not, they're listing it as death by COVID-19. This is fucking out of control, people. I'm not the only one who believes an uprising is due.
Here it is. This guy, I played this earlier. Shocking, Minnesota senator, whatever, a doctor, whatever, said that he received a 7-page document from Minnesota Health to fill out death certificates with a diagnosis of COVID-19, whether the person actually died from it or not. If this is a bioweapon from the Communist Chinese Party, it should be spreading the globe. You don't need help. Well, so few people have died from our super powerful bioweapon. Whoever created that was a moron. You should be fired. That's the best you could do? The few people die, well, yeah, so few are dying, let's blame everything on that. Blame everything on COVID. And he's telling people now, Cliff I, Jason at 4, am basically on the side of the Communist Chinese Party. Cliff, step back from wherever the hell you are, please. Stop posting. Stop doing videos. Stop flipping out. Spend a little time at home. Maybe plant some things. Go down to the beach with your dogs, like some of those videos you showed. I don't know. Just push pause for a little while. Just a little while, a couple weeks. I think even a couple weeks will be enough for you to get back into things and say, that damn Jay Snip, man. I knew my web bot said, Joe, universe likes you, dude. I don't know what the hell it is about you, but the universe likes you. Go back to that thought. Because I'm here and universe likes me, according to you, and I believe so. And I'm trying to get things in order here and put massive evidence in front of y'all's face. Including Cliff's. This isn't hearsay. What I'm showing you tonight, the hardcore stuff, especially the money-making scare, which resulted in vaccines causing paralysis, neurological disease, and death, it cost the U.S. $3.5 billion in damages. Back then, that's a lot of money. Triggered by the flu shot. And this guy does the story on it. I played it. It's about a minute long. I played it where he says it. Yep. Didn't stop 40 million people from getting their shots. Oops, too late. You're dead. You're dead. You've got neurological problems and you've got paralysis. Just file a lawsuit. Get in line. Your life doesn't matter, according to them. You're nobody. You're cattle. You're sheep. Except, you realize, F that, my life has value. And I'm not going to take it anymore. And people are starting to wake up. And it's going to be a devastating day for the Democrats. Not that there's not that the Republicans are completely clean, by the way. Yep, alright, so I got that one already. Next one is nothing. So that's it. That's it for the live stream. I went over it all. That's it.
Watching the news, more listening to the news, more bullshit. I was driving in the car and Fox News was on. And the person that was on was saying, if we have to, push this till the end of the summer, and it's just like, so are all of us around the world in our country just supposed to lay down and die at the expense of a fucking virus that is not a pandemic by any means. If you don't realize yet that you are being lied to about the numbers, about how you're catching it, about all of this, you need to seriously research now. Because the complicity that is going on is really scary. So basically what whomever is in charge here, all they have to say is, you must stay in your house, you can't do this, you can't do that. All of your rights are taken away from you. And everybody's complicit. Everybody's like, okay, well, what should we do next? Should we open our windows and jump out so we don't catch the virus? Because we'll do that. So at what point do we say, we need to fucking stand up together and take charge of this whole thing? Our lives are being ruined right before us. And we're all just complicit and in agreement to it. I don't think I'll ever see another event like this in my life. I can only hope that I don't. But the fact that we are also complicit is very scary. The fact that people are afraid to be near other human beings is I don't even actually have a word to describe that. You go into the food store and everybody is looking around at each other and moving away from each other. So because our government tells us this boogeyman out there is going to get you if you are close to another human being, that we all go along with this. So then when our government also tells us that this boogeyman is gone, then we can go back to our normal lives. We could sit next to people. We could shake hands. We can hug. What kind of sheep shit is this that we are all allowing to happen? I'm not saying people don't get sick from this or are not getting sick from this. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, where the fuck are all of you when people by the hundreds of thousands are dying per flu season? Do you walk out of your house with a mask wrapped around your face? Do you walk around your house, out of your house, fearing for your life?
If I read correctly, 59,000 died of the flu in the United States just in 2019 alone. 59,000. Did you see that on the news?
Does the government care about you then when you're dying of a flu that comes around every single year? Do they care? No. Do they care when millions of people annually die from cancer, heart disease, obesity? If they gave a shit, half of those things that are in our food that are what's making most of us sick wouldn't be allowed. They would be banned like other countries. Half of the ingredients that are in our food, they're in our food supply, are banned in other countries. So if our government actually gave a shit to save lives, it would start with the food that we eat every single day. Tell me that I'm wrong, because I'm not. If they gave a shit, would you have all these crazy chemicals in Roundup? How many people got cancer because of Roundup? They're being sued by the billions. How many people get sick from powder, baby powder, Johnson & Johnson? They've been sued I don't know how many times. All these things that are around us every single day, our soaps, our lotions, our skincare products, the clothing that we wear, everything that is surrounding us is making us sick and slowly poisoning us to death. So what makes you think that now all of a sudden they care about a virus that kills 1 in every 1,000 people? What makes you think that all of a sudden they care?
1 in 10,000.
And that this isn't about something way bigger than a virus. Our whole economy is shot to shit right now. People are losing their businesses that they worked their entire lives for, and they'll never recover from it. What is the solution to that? So you're going to tell me that because we can't even believe whatever the death toll is. We don't even know, because they're lying to us and they're falsifying death records, death certificates. So we don't even know how many people are really dying from this. But it does not warrant shutting down the entire world. So at what point do we say, we're not doing this anymore? At what point? When you watch your mother, your father, your sister, your cousin kill themselves because they can't make ends meet anymore. At what point do we stand up and say, this is fucking crazy, these numbers are not adding up for all this to happen? At what point does that happen? Because this is beyond anything we will ever see in our lifetime again. And the fact that it was so easy for the government to say, we're going to get everybody to stay inside, let's see what happens. Let's tell them about this boogeyman and see what happens. Surely enough, roads are empty. Surely enough, people are not leaving their house. Surely enough, people are scared to death to visit their own family members. My own family members won't go see other family members because of this. The amount of depression, the amount of suicide, that the suicide rate is going to go up. What's going to happen when there is civil unrest, when people finally say, we're not doing this shit anymore? We are going back to our lives. We are not free right now in a country that is founded on our freedoms. And the fact that we are all just complying to everything that's going on just goes to show the government, like, we can do whatever the fuck we want. And they're not even going to rebel. So they want to extend this. Oh, well, just to the end of April. Then it's going to be middle May. Then it's going to be, oh, we have to go to mid-June. Then it's going to be the whole summer. And then what? We just sit in here and rot away? Is that what we do? Is that who we are? People that don't fight back? Where are all of the patriots that are in Q movement and that are fighting all the time for this? I hope that there is a time very soon that people are saying, we are not doing this shit anymore. And it's funny because some people have been messaging me and saying, like, oh, you know, you're a political activist. And it's just like, if you look at the rest of my page, it's not dedicated to that. But I've always had a big mouth. I've always been a truth seeker. I've always wanted to teach people the truth about things, about food, about things that go in your body, that go on your body, your environment. And now it is political because we now have lost our freedom. So now it does become political.